Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 5 March 2026, a Thursday night at 9. That means it must be time for a knife sale. And a knife sale we shall have. Before we get into the thick of it, and it's pretty thick, let's do a little bit of housekeeping as usual. First off, I need you to be familiar with and agreeable to the terms of the sale, which I will post on the screen for you in just a moment. I will also print them in the description of this video so you can peruse them at your leisure. Also in the video description, which is very important to these weekly sale videos, at the very top you're going to see 3 links to previous videos on the channel. The first one is called A Primer for Buyers. That one is a 38-minute expanded explanation of the terms of the sale. It just goes over how we do things every week and why we do them the way we do. So if you know that going in, it'll make your purchase experience go much more smoothly. The second link also pertains to the weekly knife sale. It's called FAQs for Consignors, and that one explains how this madness all works from the consignor's perspective. And in case you didn't know, about 98% of the knives that you see on the weekly sale video are consigned by other collectors. I don't own them. Now the third link, as always, is to my rates and services video for the TheApostleP Knife Service, the original precision sharpening service for the online knife community. This is a great time to send in knives for sharpening because backlog is low, around 2 weeks. And historically, it usually runs, between 4 and 5 weeks. So I've beaten down the backlog. Great time to send in knives. And that video will tell you how to get the ball rolling. And then at the very bottom of the terms of the sale, below of the video description, below the terms of the sale, you're going to see the list of tonight's inventory. It'll have timestamps down the left side so you can click right over to the segment of the knife that you want to look at. And then on the right side, you're going to see the pricing for each item. You're generally going to see 2 numbers in that pricing column. The one on the left of the slash is the price of your knife as shown in the video. The price on the right is its price as sharpened by the TheApostleP Knife Service. There will be room this week for 4 knives to be sharpened next day. So those will ship tomorrow, Friday the 6th, with all of the as shown inventory. But even if you fall outside the first 4, not a big deal. Your knife will be done in less than 2 weeks. If you see the word sold, all caps, exclamation point, in lieu of a price for a given item, that means it's been bought and paid for by its new owner, so there's no need to send an inquiry or an I'll take it about anything marked sold. I think that's it for the housekeeping. Let's get the terms up on the screen for you now, and then we'll be right back with the sale. Here are the terms. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First up tonight, we have just one left over from last week. Just one leftover from last week. It is the wallet and knife combo featuring 3 items. The first one is from Tale of Knives, and I think this is an older version of their pocket organizer. Brown leather on the top with black stitching, and then the back side is black. So there are 2 compartments, or 3 actually. This one is for cards, and you got a little push-up notch there. And then you have room for, a pocket knife and a pen, or a pocket knife and a skinny light. I guess it's about 2.5 by 3.5 inches or so. And then you have another wallet from Arco. This is what appears to be just a normal slim nylon wallet, so you could put some cards here, you could put a knife and a light or a knife and a pen there, but it's got a party trick. Oh, it snaps, so you can put some additional, maybe some cash here, maybe another EDC implement here. Nice snaps. Yeah, and then the third item is a knife from Kershaw. It is the 1556 Ti Cryo 2. So some kind of a titanium-ish coating on the frame and the blade. It is a stainless steel frame lock knife. Looks like it might be a Hinderer design. It is. So stainless steel frame lock, ambidextrous tip-up deep carry clip with a little honest pocket wear. It is a speed safe flipper, isn't it? Is it speed safe? Yes, it is. Spring assisted. The blade is a swedged spear point in HCR 13 MOV, 3 9/16 blade, 4 5/8 handle. There is your lock engagement. It's rock solid. Action's beautiful. Centering is kind of dead on the money. We'll call it excellent, no box. So these sell new or sold new when they were available for, you know, between 25 and 40 bucks. The Arc wallet, 46 bucks web retail. And then the Tale of Knives pocket organizer, I think these were 50-ish. So, you know, let's say 30 or 30, 50 is 80 and 46, 126 bucks everything. We offered this package last week for 60, dropped it to 50 for the weekend. It's still here. This week's price, 40 bucks, all in, shipped, priority mail for a knife and 2 wallets. How can that be wrong? If I didn't say 20 bucks to sharpen the Prio 2, if you'd like that done, in addition to the 40. That's the wallet and knife combo. Sorry, but the Shat and Morgan Barlow got picked up after the heads up video yesterday. It will not appear in this week's sale video. So next up, we're on to the fresh stuff. First one from Spyderco. We have Spydercos sprinkled throughout the sale, as well as a big run of them right in the middle. This one is a pretty cool knife. I did not identify this when I first took it out of the box. I kind of thought it was an Indela till I got looking closer. It's not. It's the Leaf Jumper in K390. So it is a midlock knife made in Seki City, Japan. You got that Teal FRN Volcano grip handle, which is common with many of the midlock K390 knives. Pocket clip is 4-way positionable. Opens with a hole, rides on phosphor bronze washers. The K390 has developed a little K390 patina, but nothing orange or rusty. Blade length is 3 1/8. The handle's 4 7/16 inches in length. The lockup is dead rock solid. The action pretty free. The centering is dead. So we'll say the condition is near mint in box, very slight patina noted. This model is discontinued and out of stock. Sold listings on eBay range wildly between 110 and 200. This is a pretty sweet example. Let's price it at 110. That's your as-is price. And then if you'd like it with my edge on that K390 blade, 135. The Leaf Jumper in Teal and K390 from Spyderco. Next up, it is Demko time. Got a couple Demkos. The first one comes in this here box. It is hard to decipher from that label, but it is the Shark Cub Slicer in OS 10A. Here we go. Glass reinforced nylon scales that look a lot like G10 by texture, but they're not. Pocket clip, tip up deep carry ambidextrous. The locking mechanism is the Shark lock. It opens with a hole and it rides on ball bearings. The blade is OS 10A. Saber ground, what would we call that? A modified Wharncliffe? 2 3/4 blade, 4 1/8 handle. Rock solid Shark lock lockup. Super sweet action. And the blade centering will be dead down the middle. Near mint in box. The Shark Cub is currently available at various online retailers for 90 bucks. This one can be yours. All in, shipped priority mail. No sales tax or postage for you to pay. 70 bucks like it is. 90 with an Apostle P edge. That is the Shark Cub Slicer from Demko Knives. Next up, it's the other Demko. This is a model I've never had in hand before. What is it? It is the Nano-Shark shark foot with the gray glass reinforced nylon handle. That's a new box. Here it is. It's kind of a stubby, right? So, you know, full-size girth, short length. There's your gray glass reinforced nylon handle. You got a pocket clip that'll be tip up deep carry, and it is ambidextrous. Nice hourglass standoffs. Shark foot lock. Opens with a hole. Rides on ball bearings. The blade will be a modified sheep's foot in AUS 10A. It is 2 5/16 inches in length. What did Cold Steel make a few years ago that had that profile? I can't remember. They made it in a full size and a mini with a stubby, straightish edged blade. I cannot remember what it was called, but I had one. Anyway, a great utility blade. That is a shortish blade at 2 5/16, but the handle a bit more hand-filling, 3 11/16 inches in length. Lockup is rock solid. I got a little tape goo there. I didn't wipe off. Sorry about that. There it goes. Near mint in box. Perfect mechanics. Centering's good. These are available new for $100 at your favorite web retailer of Demko knives. We'll offer you this one at $75 all in, shipped priority mail. $95 if you'd like it to have my edge. That is the Nano-Shark shark foot in gray from Demko. Next, it's Kershaw time. This is like my favorite recently issued Kershaw knife. It is proudly made in the United States of America. The label says 6105 Bel Air, but it's actually the 6105 OLBW. And Kershaw's model numbers are so easy to discern. That means it's got OD green scales and a blackwash blade. And here's the knife. What a beauty. Yeah, it's like the Benchmade 940 and the Bug Out had a baby. And Kershaw stole it out of the neonatal unit. It's got an axis lock, got OD green hard anodized aluminum scales, black hardware, including an ambidextrous tip-up deep carry pocket clip. The blade is a modified Wharncliffe in a CPM MagnaCut. I love the blackwash finish. It's DLC coating and then tumbled, so you don't get the chalkiness of the DLC that changes every time you clean the blade. The blackwash just wears like a pair of old Levi's, you know, when they made them well. Love it. Blade length is 3 1/8 of full flat ground MagnaCut. The handle's 4 1/4. It has the Duralock, which is exactly like a Benchmade axis lock. It rides on ball bearings. Action and lockup are superb. And the blade centering is as well. Condition will be near mint to like new in box. Currently available at your favorite Benchmade Kershaw retailer for $160. Kershaw map price, minimum advertised price. This one can be yours at $125, like it is $150 with an Apostle P edge. Next day sharpening is available, by the way. The 6105 OLBW Bel Air from Kershaw. Next, we have an offering from Vosteed. This is the A1613 Marten in a very cool colorway. A copper dune coated 154 cm blade and a black hard anodized aluminum handle. Very handsome knife. That aluminum has sort of micro milling and it's slightly crowned. Beautifully done. Not sure what the backspacer looks like. It may be aluminum as well. Pocket clip is in copper dune. Ambidextrous tip-up deep carry. The lock is interesting. It operates pretty much like a Spyderco Smock button-actuated compression lock. Vosteed calls it a top liner lock. So knife opens with thumb studs. It rides on ball bearings, and I think you can see how that lock works. Very much like a compression lock. Blade steel is 154 cm. The blade length is 3 1/4. Nice full flat ground, almost full flat ground drop point. That much of flat at the top. Studs are beefy. Lockup is rock solid. You got a nice forward finger choil and a corresponding run of jimping. Pretty cool. Blade centering is perfect. I think the lockup is as well. It is. Condition on this will be like new in box. This model is currently available at your favorite Vosteed retailer for $109. Your price for this one's $75, like it is. $95 if you like it with my edge. That's the Marten in black and copper dune from Vosteed. Next up, I think I've talked a little too much about this knife in my heads up video yesterday. It's a Chinese manufactured knife, but I kind of like it, and I'll tell you why. It's from Cobratec. It is their EDC Scout bar lock. Yeah. This is kind of what a Chinese knife should be. You can buy this knife brand new for $70, by the way. It is absolutely a bug out fighter of the first order from China. So you got black grivery scales with molded in diamond checkering. Looks pretty familiar. Pocket clip will be ambidextrous tip-up deep carry with a fill tab, a nicely made fill tab, actually. There's your bar lock, which is exactly like a Benchmade axis lock. Knife opens with thumb studs, rides on ball bearings. The blade is, I guess we'd call that a swedged drop point, full flat ground in VG10. The blade length is 3 1/8. The handle's 4 1/4. Lockup, rock solid. Action, fairly free. I think I just cut myself. Look at that. It's going to bleed. Ready? I whacked myself with the tip of the knife. Anyhow. Yeah, pretty squared away. And the centering, right on the money, baby. Condition. I guess I'm calling the centering very close by my copy. Let's see if I can figure out why. Man, it's very, 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 very close, actually. Condition near mint to like new in box. These are $70 plus tax and postage. If you'd like to buy a new one at your favorite Cobratec retailer, we're going to offer you this one, a beautiful example, all in, shipped priority mail for $50. $70 if you'd like my edge, the Cobratec EDC Scout bar lock. Next up, we have something very special for you. Yes, we do. It's very special. It's a Spyderco. It's going to come in a big old box. Why? Why is it going to come in a big old box? Because there's lots of stuff to talk about. Let's see why. Why is there a lot of stuff to talk about? Oh, by the way, this is the Rob's pick as well. It's a dealer exclusive Spyderco for Knife Joy. You get a sticker. You get a Velcro patch. You get a Knife Joy pouch. You get another sticker and another sticker. Lots of stuff. I may not send you the white box because it's got address information on it, but anyway. And you're also going to get from Lynch Northwest a titanium deep carry pocket clip. Look at those funny prongs on the back. That means the knife must have a wire clip. It is a Spyderco. Whoops. And it is a very special Slysz Bowie in blue titanium and M390. Yes, as I said, Knife Joy dealer exclusive. Here it is. There's your blue titanium. Looks like it's been in the hand a little bit. A little oil penetration into that chalky finish. There's your Bowie blade in full flat ground M390. 3 7/16 inches in length. Your blue titanium handle is 4 7/16 inches long. The factory power clip, pocket clip is deep carry wire, ambidextrous tip up. There's your lock engagement on the Reeve integral lock. No insert. Oh yes, it does have an insert. See it in there poking out? Stainless steel insert, which also has a little over travel stop attached to it. Silky smooth phosphor bronze action. Near mint in box. They are currently available at Knife Joy. Just have to pony up $450 plus the cost of the Lynch clip that comes with. So what, you'd be at $475 plus tax? I think you're over $500 there, boys. Or just buy this one, all in, shipped priority mail, $375 like it is, $400 with my edge on the M390 blade. So nice. So nice. Next day sharpening is available. The Slysz Bowie in blue and M390 from Knife Joy is the Rob's pick tonight. Next up, we have one from Giant Mouse, part of the Ace series. This is the Ace Tribeca in Denim micarta from Giant Mouse. Let's see. Looks like you're going to get some literature and a pretty cool, like, neon Giant Mouse sticker. And I don't know if this is a factory Giant Mouse part. I guess it is, because you have the laser etched logo. So this will be the actual factory deep carry clip, which is steel. The model of the knife you're getting is the Tribeca, and how cool is that? That denim micarta looks more like linen. It's very fine to a satin polish. A brass backspacer. The wire clip is installed, which I believe is also a factory clip, so you can go either way. It is a ball bearing flipper. Very nice drop point blade. Almost full flat ground, and it is in Magna Cut, which is kind of rare for Giant Mouse. They relate to this party. Blade length is 2 15/16. The handle 4 1/4. The lock is a stainless steel liner lock, locking up nicely, about 48.5%. It's rock solid. Beautiful forward choil. Nice run of fine but effective jimping. Action's beautiful. Nice low profile flipper. Centering will be dead on. Near mint to like new in box. Currently available new for a web retail price of $215 plus tax. Your price for this one, $150 like it is, $175 with an ApostleP edge. One of the coolest Giant Mouse knives I think I've ever had in my hand. The Tribeca in Denim and Magna Cut. Next up, we have one from our friend Greg. Medford knives, made in the USA. Let's see, does my box label match my COA label? A Smooth Criminal S35VN, tumbled standard finish, blue. Yeah. Originally sold by Blade HQ, apparently. Made June 6th of 2022 is the Smooth Criminal. I love the Smooth Criminal. It's one of my favorite, maybe my favorite Medford ever. Blue hard anodized, aluminum scales, right hand, tip-up pocket clip. There might be a little bit, I don't know. Can't tell, it's a tumble polish, so there might be a little wear on it, maybe not. It's a flipper, and it's a button lock, and it's on bearings. That's not very Medfordy. A cool drop point blade. Hollow ground with a coarse-ish satin, and then a finer satin on the flats, and then the blade's tumbled. Looks like it's been touched up to me. Can you see the way that light's working on that edge? It's quite sharp. It's just not very refined. Blade is 3 inches. The handle is 3 15/16. One thing Medford does well is blade to handle ratio, even though their knives are generally beefy, although this one not so much. Back spacer has a lanyard loop. There is a chip in that scale right there, and there may be a little bit of wear on the lanyard loop and the tail too. So it's been carried a little. It's been used a little. Lockup is rock solid. The action's beautiful. The centering is too. All Medfords are centered, I think. So we'll call it excellent in box. Available new for $325 web retail. We're going to offer this one at $200, like it is. $220 if you'd like it with an ApostleP edge. The Smooth Criminal in blue from Medford. Next, man, we've had a few of these on the Thursday Night Knife Show over the years. This might be the coolest one ever. It's from McNees. Be nice, please. Performance machined. The knife in the box is a Mac 2 3.5 inch in matte blue jigged titanium. So in this envelope, this baggie, are 2 standoffs that are sort of the base trim for the Mac 2. But it's not wearing them currently. And then inside this Ziploc is a milled titanium deep carry pocket clip. Gosh, that can't be an easy CNC process. Beefy. And then you're going to get a birth card. McNees Knives. Tells you the materials, etc. Built in 23. And here's the beauty. Oh my Lord. Look at that. Look at that jigged titanium. Look at that blue. And you have sort of a rock pattern solid backspacer installed. You can switch to the standoffs if that's more to your liking. The base clip is installed. The milled deep carry is in the box. This is just flat stock titanium. Right hand tip up. Knife opens with thumb studs. Not sure why, but somebody put some, maybe these are glow-in-the-dark O-rings. Could be. Interesting. Yeah. Titanium frame lock. Looks like they do it the old-fashioned way with a carburized face instead of a steel insert. Blade rides on ball bearings. Nice detent. Sweet. I don't know, guys. Would we call that a... we call that a drop point or a clip point? Maybe. Kind of an acid stonewash finish on the Magna Cut blade. 3 7/16 inches blade, 4 1/4 handle. Rock solid lockup. Beautiful, silky, smooth, free action, and perfect centering. Condition. Near mint in box. I think I found pocket lint inside. Available new. Oh, they're not either. They're out of stock with this jigged titanium handle. When they were new, available new, they were $5.95 plus the cost of the clip and the backspacer. So pushing $700, I'm guessing. I don't know. Your price for this one, $400 all in. Shipped priority mail. $425 with my edge on the MagnaCut blade. That's the McNees Mac 2 3.5 in jigged blue titanium and MagnaCut. Next, we have one from Rick. Hinderer. Knives made in the USA. The knife inside the box is a 3-inch XM18 slicer non-flipper with the tri-way pivot and stone-washed blade and frame with blue G10 scales. You're going to get goodies with this one. First up, you're going to get a Lynch Northwest milled titanium deep carry pocket clip. And 2 extra fill tabs. One is a blue anodized 2023 commemorative, and then the other one appears to be just a base fill tab. And oh my gosh, another milled. Oh, this is not milled. It's a Lynch Northwest titanium clip, but this is a formed clip, not a milled clip. So all that stuff, and I haven't even shown you the knife yet. I guess I should. Here's the little sweetie. I love Hinderer's blue G10. It's like a bright, saturated royal blue. All bright hardware. Knife opens with thumb studs. Non-flipper. CPM 20 CV is your blade steel. The blade length is 3 1/16. The handle 4 1/8. Bearings are installed in the tri-way pivot. Beautiful detent. Looks like it's been touched up. Lockup is rock solid. The steel inserted titanium frame lock is almost exactly 50% engaged. And the blade centering is beautiful. Condition near mint in box. So this knife, if you could find it in stock, which I don't think you can, would be $425 plus the cost of the 2 clips and the fill tab. So I got to believe you're at $500, right? Your price for this one, all in, shipped priority mail, $375 like it is. $400 if you'd like it with my edge on that 20 CV blade. That's the XM18 3.0 slicer non-flipper. Next, our first of 2 tactile knives tonight. You get the cool little box. Inside the box comes a Rockwall thumb stud in MagnaCut with titanium scales. Here's your certificate of authenticity. Scales are titanium, blades MagnaCut at 63 to 64 Rockwall. Assembled by Rusty. That's an interesting name for a guy who makes knives. Built in 2024. Here's the knife. You've got your micro-milled titanium scales, beautifully radiused, comfortable. Pocket clip is right-hand tip-up deep carry. Knife opens with thumb studs, and it rides on ball bearings. Beautiful detent. The drop point blade with a little swedge is 3 1/16 in length. The handle's 4 1/16. Lockup is dead rock solid. There's your engagement on the liner lock. Super smooth action. Perfectly centered blade. We'll call this near mint in box. Why near mint? Why? I don't know. Lint. It's been in somebody's pocket. This model currently available new at your favorite Tactile dealer for $299 web retail. This one can be yours $200 all in, shipped priority mail. $225 if you'd like it to come with an ApostleP edge, and next day sharpening is available. The Tactile Rockwall Thumbstud in Magnica. Next up, our one and only Benchmade tonight, but it's a good one. A blue box containing the model 748 Narrows. Super skinny, thus the name. Look how thin. I haven't really measured it, but man, that can't be, it can't be more than 3/8 thick. Blue anodized and brilliant saturated blue anodized hardware, including the shorty deep carry clip that's ambidextrous tip up. It is an access lock mechanism with some pretty cool touch points. Opens with thumb studs, rides on ball bearings. The blade is in M390. Kind of a drop spear, swedged, saber ground, beautifully ground. 3 7/16 inches of blade, 4 5/8 inches of handle. Lockup, well, of course it's solid. The action is free, and the centering is down the middle. I'm calling it very, very, very close. It is near mint in box. This model currently available new at your favorite Benchmade web retailer, as long as you don't mind ponying up $525. I think that's too high. That's what Rudy said in used cars. Too high. Your price for this one, all in, shipped priority mail, $350, $375 with my edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's the Benchmade Narrows. All right. Next we move into the Spyderco realm for a little bit. Here's the first one. It is the C41 GP OD FD E5. It's a native 5 with OD green G10, flat dark earth, Cerakoted blade, and CTS 204P. A dealer exclusive for River's Edge Cutlery. I love this colorway. I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful OD G10. Midlock mechanism. Made in Golden, Colorado, USA earth. All the hardware is black, including the lock bar and backspacer, and the 4-way positionable clip. Opens with a hole. The pivot rides on phosphor bronze. Love the native 5. It just falls into the hand. Just falls into the hand. Oh. 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle. Rock solid lockup. Nice free blade on the bushing pivot. Beautiful centering. Near mint to like new, inbox. Discontinued, not a stock. Sold listings on eBay ranging between $246 and $379. Most of the like new examples are going to be in the threes. This one, $260 like it is, $285 with an ApostleP edge. Probably my favorite native 5 ever. What a beauty. Next up, another Spyderco. And I think it's another one from River's Edge Cutlery and a dealer exclusive. Here's your box. This is a Paramilitary 2 in CTS 204P and OD and FDE, flat dark earth. This one is so fresh, nobody's moved the clip. All black hardware, including the liners and standoffs. 4-way clip. Opens with a hole. Rides on phosphor bronze washers. Blade steel is 204P. You got flat dark earth Cerakote coating. Let's see. Rock solid lockup and free swinging action, and a perfectly centered blade. Your blade length is 3 7/16. Your handle is 4 13/16. It is absolutely like new in box. Discontinued and out of stock. Sold listings on eBay, ranging between $323 and $389. I don't think you're going to find a nicer one than this. And for this, you only have to pay $295. $320 if you'd like it with my edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's Spyderco Paramilitary 2 OD FDE 204P for REC. Next up, we have another Paramilitary 2. This is not a River's Edge exclusive. It's a Paramilitary 2 Tanto. Yes, it is. These are gone. And oh my, have they exploded in value. It's just basic black G10. 4-way clip. It has been moved to tip up. The blade is just a work of art. It's just a work of art. You got a hollow ground main blade. You have a flat ground secondary edge, or secondary bevel, right? For the bevel for the secondary edge, if that makes sense. You got a big deep swedge. You got beautifully satin finished S30V. Blade length is 3.5. The handle is 4 13/16. It is, of course, a compression lock on phosphor bronze. Action's perfect. Lockup is perfect. Centering is perfect. It is near mint to like new in box, and they are gone. I have one sold listing I was able to find on eBay. Want to know what that knife sold for? Yes, it's a black-handled S30V Paramilitary 2. That knife did $455 shipped. I think that's silly. You can have this one, $350 like it is, $375 with an TheApostleP edge. The Paramilitary 2 Tanto in black and S30V from Spyderco. Next, more Spideys. This one, made in United States. It is a Manix 2 in canvas micarta with a CruWear blade. It's the CruCarta Manix. Yes, it is. Natural canvas micarta, still fuzzy. I love how they ship them fuzzy. They won't be fuzzy for long, will they? Tumble polished arachnid clip, ambidextrous tip up, caged ball lock, phosphor bronze washers in the pivot. Look at that. I bet there's blade play. No, there's not. The blade is in CPM CruWear, 3 3/8 inches in length. The handle 4 5/8. Everything beautiful. Like new in the box. You know, these used to do a lot of money till they started making CruCarta in every model they make for regular production. These are available new for $190 MAP price or web retail. This one, $150, like it is. $170 if you'd like it with an TheApostleP edge. It's like a perfect CruCarta Manix 2, and it's brand new. $150. Next day sharpening available at $170. Time to turn the page. The next item up for bids on The Price is Right. Another Spyderco. This one's really special. When you look at it, you're going to think, okay, CruCarta Shaman. Wrong. It is a Shaman, and it is wearing natural canvas micarta, but it's got a Z-wear blade, not a CruWear blade. Ooh. Yeah. So there's your natural canvas, 4-way pocket clip, tumble polished, all bright hardware. Compression lock mechanism, opens with a hole, rides on phosphor bronze. Free dropping blade. Rock solid lockup. Centering is glaring. We'll call it perfect, close enough. This is a sprint run knife Of course, they're out of stock. 3 11/16 Z-wear blade. I'm looking at that set and I'm going, that steel did not give itself up easily. It looks like they had to work for that satin, but they did a great job. So behind your 3 11/16 blade is a 4 11/16 handle. Action's beautiful. Condition, like new in the box. A sprint run, discontinued, out of stock, like new in the box. Sold listings on eBay. There was one that sold at $232, but it was a beat up turd. The range goes all the way up to $475. Transacted knives, sold knives. Your price for this one? $295 like it is. $320 with an ApostleP edge. The Z-wear and natural canvas Shaman from Spyderco. Next up, I'm going to shed a tear. It's our last Spyderco of the evening. Here you go. This is the Made in Italy Techno 3. I got to admit, if I were right-handed, this is the Techno I would want. It's slimmer in this profile than the 1 and 2 that preceded it. I love the beautifully faceted titanium scales. I really like the titanium pocket clip. Look at the very elegant attachment method. So the female post is a beautifully machined piece, and you can see how it's perfectly shaped for the clip. Then there's a pin in the clip that goes down for alignment, so it's not ambidextrous. I wish it were. Just put a little hole here, guys. It'll be fine. But it's a really work of art milled titanium clip. It's a steel inserted titanium frame lock. It is a flipper, and it's on ball bearings. I love the new Techno blade. Again, slimmer in profile, beautifully satin finished by the gang in Maniago. It is in CTS XHP. 2 11/16 blade, 3 11/16 handle. There's your lock engagement. Beautifully smooth and free ball bearing action. And a perfectly centered blade. Condition, near mint in box. Let's see, I must have checked for lint because it looks pretty brand new to me. There might be a little lint in there. It might have been in the pocket for a day. Available new at your favorite Spyderco web retailer for a MAP price of $300. Gulp. Your price for this one, $225 like it is, $245 with an ApostleP edge. That is a super nice example of the Techno 3. Next up, here's a knife I've never seen one of until I set up for the video. It's a Tactile. It's the Chupacabra tumbled finish in MagnaCut. Black anodized aluminum handle. Really? 7075 aluminum. Here's your certificate of authenticity. Built July of 24. And here's the Chupacabra. Yep, black hard anodized aluminum scales. Hardware looks all tumbled. Pocket clip is right hand, tip up, deep carry. Interesting lock mechanism. Knife opens with thumb studs. It's almost like a lamb foot. Very nice utility blade. Great ergos, too. Blade length on the Chupacabra, 3 5/16 inches of MagnaCut, 4.5-inch handle. The lock is called the Super Lock, which is a lot like a shark lock, like very much like a shark lock. Knife rides on ball bearings. It is perfectly centered and locks up rock solidly. I notice in its arc, there's a little extra click. Not sure how they achieve that detent, but it's there. And it's nice. Perfect mechanics, like new in the box. They are out. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? I read the wrong line. Sorry about that. Near mint to like new. Perfect mechanics. Available new for a web retail of $249. This one can be yours. All in, shipped priority mail. $185 like it is. $210 with an TheApostleP edge. That's the Chupacabra from Tactile. Next up, save me from myself. It's a Hogue. It is the model number 24231-EXL-DLT. It's a Deca, clip point in Magna Cut with flat dark earth blade and OD green G10 scales. It's just gorgeous. Yes. One of Alan Elishowitz's finest designs in my humble opinion. Hogue Able lock, Reed Benchmade Axis lock, pocket clip, ambidextrous tip up, deep carry. Knife opens with thumb studs. Wow. That is on phosphor bronze, boys. Rock solid lockup. Gorgeous FDE Cerakote blade. In Magna Cut. 3 1/4 inches long. Handles 4 5/16. Beautiful in the hand. You can sneak up on this one if you want. Lockup is dead rock solid. Action is dead perfect. And the centering is as well. I think. Yeah, why not? DLT trading exclusive. Discontinued and out of stock when they were available. They were $174. They gone. Your price for this one, $145 like it is, $170 with an TheApostleP edge. That's the Deca in OD green and flat dark earth with a Magna Cut blade. Next, more from Rick. The knife inside this box is an Eclipse 3 1/2 Magna Cut skinny slicer hollow ground with a tri-way pivot, battle bronze frame, and a black G10 blade. There's your scale. All bright hardware. There is your battle bronze frame. What a great colorway on that titanium frame. Bearings are installed in the tri-way pivot. Flips beautifully. I mean, beautifully. That is a very large hollow, guys. Great looking blade. Almost a working finish, although they didn't specify it on the box. It's gorgeous. 3 5/8 blade, 4 3/4 handle. Steel inserted titanium frame lock, locking up at about 37.6%. Rock solid lockup, shocking, I know. And a perfectly centered blade. It's like new in the box. If you can find this knife new in stock, it'll be $425. I'm not sure you can. I do know this, though. You can have this like new in box example for $370 like it is. $395 if you'd like it to have my edge. That's the Eclipse 3 1/2 skinny slicer in Magna Cut from Hinderer. Next, a very interesting little knife from Gecko Customs Z Knife Works. Our certificate of authenticity says the model is the Pictus in S90V and is made in 2025. I'm not sure what DW smooth means, and I think belt satin must be the finish on the blade. Dark wash, that's what it is. Smooth titanium scales, they're acid stone washed, okay? Very interesting profile, almost like straight razor profile of the handle. Oh, that's kind of scary. Dang. Look at that. That is a deeply hollow ground, super skinny, what would we call that? A razor knife? Would we call it a modified sheep's foot? Nice details. Little concave scallop here, and then a deeper scallop in the, I guess, the flat, the a through fuller, 2 steps. It's really a cool piece of work. The blade is S90V. It's 3 1/4 inches long. The handle is 4 1/2. It's all titanium. And then you have a titanium liner lock. Not sure why they didn't make that a frame lock. Maybe the profile of the handle maybe it's more elegant like this. I think it certainly is. The pocket clip is a curved milled titanium right-hand tip up. Pretty nice in the hand. You can sneak up on it. Yeah. Lockup is dead rock solid. I think that's steel inserted. Yes, it is. I think you can see in there. Your lockup is just about 49%. Ball bearing pivot, and it's a front flipper, by the way. Or you can open it with the hole. Super cool, tidy little package. Near mint to like new in box, perfect mechanics. Out of stock. When available, they were $240 web retail. Let's run this one at $185 like it is. $210 with an ApostleP edge. That's the Pictus from Gecko Customs. Next, I got one from Monterey Bay in a black MBK pouch. This is the Sabertooth in smooth bead blasted titanium. Looks like an ambidextrous tip up milled titanium pocket clip. This knife is a front flipper. Look at that spear point with a hole and a fuller. Yeah, 3 13/16 inches of S90V. The handle, 4 13/16. It's a stainless steel liner lock with titanium scales. Lockup, it's a little less than half. Rock solid. Beautiful in the hand. It's very stabby in this pinch. It just, kind of cool. Good job, guys. Ball bearing pivot, of course. Centering will be dead. Condition like new in pouch. They're out of stock. They're gone. Sold listings on eBay range between $155 and $304. Let's do $145 on this one. $170 with an ApostleP edge. Next day sharpening is available. That's the Sabertooth from Monterey Bay. Next, never seen one of these. Interesting knife. It's from Tri-State EDC, and the model is the Tri-Stash Reverse Tuxedo, I think. They don't give us much help on the box. They really don't. Pinch grip all day. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. No, not really. Hollow be thy grind, is what that says. These guys have a sense of humor. Let's take a look at the knife. I think it's pretty cool. A beautiful diamond checkered set of titanium scales. Steel inserted titanium frame lock. Milled titanium pocket clip that is absolutely right hand only tip up. It is a front flipper. I have never in my life seen this mechanism before. Check this out, boys. Front flipper, hollow ground, Warncliffe. You can open it with a hole as well, and it is ground hollow, and it's ground thin. Check this out. It's a titanium frame lock. I release it like this, right? Yes, true. However, what? That is pretty interesting. I'd have to look here. I'm guessing the steel insert extends in this direction on the inside of the scale and interfaces the post on the end of that button. So it kind of works like a button lock compression lock, a button actuated compression lock. Dang it. I suck at front flipping. That's kind of innovative. I kind of like it. The blade is 3 1/2 inches of S90V. The handle is 4 5/16 inches in length. You can go back here, you can come up here. Jimping is very long. It works in both positions. That knife's cool. like new in the box. Out of stock at $325 web retail. Your price for this one is $250 like it is $275. If you like it with my edge, and next day sharpening is available. The Tri-Stash Reverse Tux from Tri-State EDC. Next up, if you missed the first one of these, you can have one still. It'll just be a different color. It's Kershaw. It's made in the USA. It's a 6105 Bel Air with the black wash blade and the gray hard anodized aluminum scales. All black hardware, including the deep carry ambidextrous tip-up clip. Duralock, access lock. Modified Warncliffe blade in black wash magna cut. 3 1/8 blade, 4 1/4 handle. Rock solid lockup, ball bearing pivot, perfect centering. Do I have any lint? Just a little. We'll call it near mint. Been in the pocket for a day. In box. Currently available for a web retail price of $160 plus tax. Your price for this one, $120, like it is, $145 with my edge. The gray and black wash, 6105 Bel Air from Kershaw. Next, it's Civivi time. Just a pouch, no box for this one. Great little gift knife, I think. It's the Civivi Bow, model number C20009B-6. Black, crowned, and satin finished G10 scales, hourglass standoffs, deep carry pocket clip that's going to be right-hand tip-up only. It is a ball-bearing flipper. All the hardware is black. It is a tumbled DLC blade. If you see any blotchiness, it's because there's oil seeping out of the pivot. There's no damage to the finish whatsoever. Nice drop point blade in Nitro V, 2 7/8 inches in length. The handle's 3 13/16. Lockup is rock solid. It is a stainless steel liner lock. Flipping action is awesome. Centering is perfect. Condition, near mint pouch, no outer box. You can buy these knives brand new for $70 plus postage and tax. Or just buy this one. Put it in somebody's stocking next Christmas. $45 all in, shipped priority mail. $65 with an TheApostleP edge, and next day sharpening is available. That's the Bow liner lock, all in black from Civivi. Next up, this might be the most interesting sale item in tonight's sale. Not because of just the knife. It's a Civivi. It's an Elementum C907N. This was originally a Blade HQ jade handled knife with S35 VN. It's wearing blue scales. That's very interesting. Gray liners. Blue, purple, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about the knife a little first off. S35 blade, 2 15/16 inches long. 4-inch handle. Stainless steel liner lock, ball bearing flipper. Right-hand tip up, deep carry pocket clip. It has been sharpened to a nice polished edge, but it's a little tip rolled. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Okay, but there's so much more. So here are the original natural G10 scales that have been dyed purple. You get those. Then you're going to get one, two, three sets of carbon fiber scales. They are from Unlocked Composites. They sell these for $22 a set, which is shockingly low. So you get 4 sets of scales, right? 5 sets of scales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the S35VN, I think Blade HQ sold those for like $79. You get all this for $85. Well, plus 20 if you'd like me to sharpen it, but all those scales included. If you got like 3 or 4 elementums laying around and you like to play with the scales, there you go. For a pretty cheap price of admission, huh? That is the Elementum plus 4 sets of scales from Civivi. Next up, this is interesting. No knife, but I do have a set of, I don't know what they call this. What do they call it? It's the black and white and gray fat carbon scales. And a Lynch Northwest clip for para 3. The clip is black, titanium deep carry. The scales, take them out of the bag so you can see them better. Yeah, that's that tricolor, black and gray and white. And they appear to never have been installed. So we'll call them like new and baggy. That is kind of a shorty clip, by the way. Perfect for a pair of 3. So they get $150 a set for these fat carbon scales. Gulp! And what, I don't know, 20, 22 for the clip. You get the whole shooting match, $75. And that'll be listed as the fat carbon scales and LNW clip for para 3. Next up, we're going to finish this sale with 4, count them, 4 fixed blades. And we'll just start it off with this one here. Oh, that appears to be a Microtech. Model number 13-1 DLC CFS. It's a SOCOM Alpha serrated edge signature series with a carbon fiber handle. And because the handle's carbon fiber, the Kydex sheath will be carbon fiber embossed. You got a tech lock with Microtech fasteners, of course. Zero rattle. Nice thumb brake. And the signature series blade. Oh, DLC coated. Oh, we actually got a steel designation. M390. Many times they run these signature series knives and they just say premium stainless steel. And they don't mark the blade. Look at that. So we have like a tri-directional satin on the bevels and the swedge, and then a beautiful horizontal on the flats. And even with the DLC coating, it still comes out beautifully. Serial number is 667. It was built November of 23. Blade length is 5 3/8. The handle's 5 1/8. So good in the hand. Just beautiful. The condition is, am I putting this in the right way? Yeah. Condition is near mint to like new in box. The serrated Tantos are out of stock. When they were available, you could buy a new one at your favorite Microtech web dealer for $516. Let's go $310 on this one. No need to sharpen. The SOCOM Alpha from Microtech. Next up, oh, this is interesting. A big old knife from Bear & Sons. Made in America. It is the Bear & Son Bowie. Comes in a leather sheath with the Bear & Son maker's mark. That works, by the way. I just had it unsnapped. Here's the knife. It don't get no more American than that, boys. Yeah, this is probably 420 HC. I don't know for sure. I do know the blade length is 9 1/16. The handle length is 5 3/16. It's smooth white cowbone, brass crossguard, brass pins, and it's wearing a sticky sharp ApostleP edge. It is near mint in box, made in the USA, Your price, $115, and that was $35 of sharpening, by the way. $115, no need to sharpen on the Bear and Son Bowie. Next up, it's Spark River time, boys. Ba-ba-ba. It's a Bravo 2 in purple tiger tail maple burl. Rampless Bravo 2, by the way. Rampless. You get a leather sheath. There's a bunch of ways to carry that. High, low. I guess scout. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. The blade is A2. It is 7 1/8 inches in length. The handle, look at the chatoyance of that tiger tail maple. Brass pins, brass lanyard tube. You get your extra lanyard loop on the back. No liners. Would have been about $300 web retail when it was new. They're gone. This one, $225 like it is, $255 if you'd like it with my edge. The Bravo 2 Rampless from Bark River. And that brings us to the last knife in tonight's sale, and it's pretty doggone special, I got to say. It's also from Bark River. It is a Bravo Strike Force 2 in 3V with Midnight Tiger G10 and red liners and hollow pins. It will come in a sheath produced by Bark River but designed by Jenna Marten of Skinbender Leatherworks. So you have the flap to protect the knife from the hardware. Nice tab. And then these guys are variable attachment methods, right? Let's just see what we got inside. Oh my. The Bark River Bravo Strike Force 2 has a harpoon drop point blade, custom fullered. Whoosh, whoosh, pretty cool. 3V. And look at that. Midnight Tiger G10. Oh my. And the red liners pop. I would call them maroon, but anyway, look at that little recurve going on. Blade length is 6 9/16. The handle's 5 3/16, and the stock is 3/16, it appears. Stunning. Like new. In box. I couldn't find this exact handle material, but layered G10 with liners, $322 web retail. I did find some in stock. Your price for this one, $250 like it is, $280 if you like it with my edge. For the Bravo Strike Force 2 from Bark River. And that, my friends, will bring us to the end of another weekly knife sale on the Apostle P channel. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. May He bless you and keep you. That's all for this one. Now commence to clicking. I'll talk to you soon.